Welcome back. It is the holidays. Of course, that means time to make those holiday treats. And joining me here in the Fox 61 by Carrier Kitchen, Kristin Eddy, a pastry chef from Millwrights in Simsbury. Thanks so much for being back with us.
Thank you for having me.
Great
It's
to
been
have
a
you
little
here.
while.
Everything looks amazing. We're going to get a closer look at that, but that is a showstopper right there.
Thank you. That's
Beautiful.
actually an item that's on the Millwrights dessert menu at the moment. It's a milk chocolate peppermint mousse, but we'll come back to that. Today I'm going to show you how to make a holiday Pavlova. So a Pavlova is basically just a crispy meringue cookie. The inside's slightly soft. I actually pre-made the meringue here, so I just want to talk about how we want this to look. We want it to be pretty stiff. We call this like a firm, stiff peak, exactly. So we're gonna fill this bag and get to kind of showing how to pipe that on the tray. Pavlova, typically, you've probably seen it in like a larger format. You can do like a cake style. I actually made mine a little bit smaller because I think they look a little bit nicer, if you're having a party with family and friends, whether it's like 6 people, 10 people, you can kind of pre-make these meringues and then just have everyone build their own little dessert as it goes. So I'll kind of show you how I like to pipe these, just in a little circle. I'm using a little star tip. So like I said, you can go small, you can go larger, you can go, kind of like the size of a 6-inch or an 8-inch cake. But like I said, I like to go a little smaller. And then I also want to talk about how to make a lemon curd. The Pavlova's got lemon curd, fresh citrus on there. I did some Cara oranges that are marinated in like a caramel cardamom sauce. I love cardamom. It kind of brings out those fall, but seasonal holiday flavors.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so in this pot here, I've got lemon juice. This is for the lemon curd again. So lemon juice, a little bit of sugar, and this is one of those really simple things that's just so delicious and makes such a difference when you're using your fresh citrus and
we were talking about, I said, is this lemon curd? And you said yes, but it's so easy to make your own. And I have to admit, you usually just buy the jar. It's really simple, but you're saying it's even simpler to make your own.
Yes.
It's just so easy to do it fresh.
So like I said, lemon juice, sugar, and then we've got yolks. So these are 4 yolks. And great thing about this recipe is these are the 4 yolks that you have reserved from the Pavlova, from the meringue, exactly. So you don't have to, have any additional eggs. You're not wasting any ingredients. I'm huge on making sure there's very little waste.
That is really important these days.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, things are expensive. Like, it's hard to get certain ingredients. So with the oranges, I have basically cut them into nice little wheels, which I can show you in a minute. And I like to save the actual peels, and I candy them into little julienne garnish. Yeah. So like I said, try to utilize everything.
Right.
So I brought my lemon juice and sugar up to a simmer, and we're going to temper this into your yolks. And tempering is very, very important. So it's a little bit, if you want to go ahead and stir that, actually.
You don't cook the yolks,
Yep,
right?
you don't want to cook the yolks. So I just added a little bit of the hot liquid into the, room temperature yolks. We're going to add a little bit more on there. Yep. Perfect. And I always like to, a little trick is to kind of feel the bottom of the bowl.
Okay.
And it's body temperature.
Warm,
so,
right, but not hot.
Right. So at that point, I usually like to just go right back into my pot. So you can pour that right into the pot, and we're just going to whisk that. And we're going to turn that down to a low heat. Nice. Oh. And it starts to thicken up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
The yolks really kind of set that. Same with the acid reacts. And what's nice is you get this really thick, firm custard-like.
And does it have to set for a while after that?
So this is pretty much done here. So we're going to turn that off, and then we add in this butter. So this butter is going to give it that really nice, like smooth texture. And yes, we are going to chill this. So this is going to need to chill probably for about 6 hours before you build your
For the
Pavlova.
sake of time, we're just going to go through putting it together.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I have my meringues here, so we can grab a meringue. we're going to
You're
put
the
that
expert.
down.
You show me how to do it.
Yeah, if you want to make one too, here, you can make one right next to me.
Okay.
And then we'll grab the lemon curd here.
Okay.
And you can just add a little bit of lemon curd on top of the meringue, if you want to try that.
Perfect.
And then I have a good trick with the whipped cream. I know a lot of times whipped cream always sticks on the spoon.
Yes.
And you don't get that nice, you know, kind of quenelle or oval shape that you want. So this is a little bit of warm water. Yes.
Perfect.
And
It
you
makes
can go
perfect
in
sense.
and just kind of get a nice clean
Yes.
scoop.
Just drop it right
Top
in.
it right on top.
Yes.
Yep.
Perfect.
Try that.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, little tricks, you know, that
Yeah.
you don't know about
Well,
that
mine
really
doesn't look
make a
as pretty
difference.
as yours, but I'll have to practice.
Hey, practice, right?
Right.
And then we're just gonna grab a couple little oranges. Like I said, I really love the juice in here too, so you can actually even kind of plate it,
Really
you know,
make it
together.
beautiful.
So
Yeah.
these are regular navels, and then we've got the caracaras right here. So I like to build that, and then
Perfect.
I've got pistachios.
Well, why don't you go ahead and put those
Little
on?
pistachios.
And want to mention, Millwrights does still have some room for the holidays as far
Yes,
as
we do.
reservations. And Tim, before we go, we have to get a close-up of this. This is just incredible. That is just
Thank you very
gorgeous
much.
dish.
Thank
and
you.
And you did that.
Yes,
That
yes.
is just amazing.
Yes.
You are so talented, Kristin.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure being on here.
It was a pleasure having
you for
We're
having
so
me.
glad you were back. Oh my gosh. This has been so fun, and I feel like I really learned something. I can
Good,
make my
good.
own lemon curd now.
Absolutely, absolutely. I hope everybody enjoys
baking
baking for the holidays
this
this year.
And thank you so much for the tips, Kristin.
Thank you.
I'm